Well, Esau make it possible.
There it is.
You know?
That's right.
But yeah, these women, they on the soil lecithin too.
Yeah.
And it does the opposite in a woman what it does for a man. So it produces, it basically turns the man's testosterone into estrogen. But in a woman, it turns her estrogen into testosterone. So you see these women walking around, man, they got broad backs, thick shoulders and shit, man. They got arms bigger than mine, man. And they manage. Some of them grow mustache and shit.
Yeah.
You know? They manage. And we run around Babylon like they really in a man's frame of mind.
Right.
Until some shit go down like the brother say.
Yeah,
then you got to play Captain Saberho. But the men at Great Millstone, we don't play Captain Saberho.
Come on.
You save your own asshole.
Come on.
Right. They be the ones that get you into the shit. Man, them hoes be the main reason that a man get into them, you know, get niggas in trouble. You know, you might go on where she live at, and you don't know the area, and it's all kind of niggas that stay over there, and she'll lie and say this nigga done said this and that line, and then you trying to be tough or show that you a man, and you go approach this dude. She got 6, 7 other niggas that live in that area, man. You over there by yourself.
Right.
And get beat up behind this slut that probably sucking all these niggas off.
Yeah. Come on.
Go ahead, brother.
Alive.
Hey, and outside of just that, man, because that's a major thing that this so-called white man, when he go to these foreign countries, that's what he push, man, to liberate the women. Because he know that's gonna bring the downfall of that society, man, wherever it may be. He gonna push to liberate women, bring that Christianity and democracy. They got Hong Kong in a major uproar right now, man. They having major protests on a daily basis because they trying to get democracy out there, man. Following the ways of this fucking devil. And people wonder why the world is in the condition that it's in, man. Because the so-called white man is spreading and pushing his wine everywhere, man. And these other nations, they know that I can get money off of this, off America. So they want to get tied in whichever way they can to get that profit, man. That's why we say this is nothing but a corporation.
I didn't know. I can't find that.
Hey, because the so-called white man's philosophy, it won't work in an orderly society. So he got to get that nation or that land, however you want to put it, out of order, and then he can bring in his demonic ideology.
Come on.
Yeah, 17 and 2.
Gee, bring it out.
This is Revelation, chapter 17. I'm gonna start at 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that many waters is talking about the nations, man. Verse 2, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication. And how they committed fornication? By getting into all the different ways of America, man, to gain profit, man. They know this place ain't nothing but a business market. They not looking in respects to this place. They did, but now they know that America is on its way out. Now you got all these heathens looking to be the next ruling power, man. But Israel is about to be in rulership, man.
I can read it back from the top and break it down. Cause you ain't break it down. Go on,
Revelation 17 and 1. And there came one of the 7 angels, which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And that great whore, that's talking about America, man. And it said it's he gonna show the judgment that's gonna come to this place, pushing his wine and philosophies, doctrines across the whole earth, man. Wherever you go, the presence of America is there, man. No matter what lane you're in, the form of military, religion, or government, man. You can't escape it. You got lands where the cow is worshipped, but you'll have a McDonald's set up there. Why? Because they drunk off the wine of America, man. That's why this place got to be destroyed. You go into Habakkuk chapter 2 and tell you neither he stayed at home. He and all these other lands pushing his wickedness, man. He can't even stay in his own land and be wicked where he at. He got to go fucking with other people. That's why this place got to go. Elsewise, there won't be no flesh to save, man.
Hey, can I say something real quick? They got a news segment on RT News. If you get on the RT news site, and it's the clip is going into how the U.S. military is occupy over 75% of the earth. And they got 100 and they are in 150 different countries across the whole planet Earth. Go ahead, I got it.
Verse 7, Revelation 17 and 2. With whom the kings of the earth, going in, right, like I said, them waters are talking about the nations. All the kings of the earth is in business with this devil, man. But even so that they in business with him, all the nations is gonna turn. Even the allies of America is gonna turn on this bitch, man.
That's right.
To really, that show you that the Most High, they always talk about God bless America. The Most High is not with this place, man.
Hell no.
You see a couple and you can't distinguish who the hell is the woman or the man. This place is fucking wicked, man. Just the heightened level of homosexuality should make you want to see this place destroyed, man.
Right.
Ain't no goddamn metrosexual, man. They always want to try to have some fine line or some gray area. No, man, it's one side or the other. And this place is on one side, that left side. Complete wickedness, man.
That's right.
Everywhere this player devil go, that's what he brings. Death and wickedness, man. He's destruction. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication.
Yep.
And the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. That's why you got chaos all over the world, man. Because they done dove head first into that barrel of wine that America shoved everywhere you go, man. Saying that the women deserve respect. We're gonna go over there with them Arabs when they got their women in order, man. Got them driving when a woman can't drive worth of shit, man. Doing all type of crazy shit over there now, man. Begging for respect. A lot of these countries be better off before America even touch their soil.
Oh yeah.
But they not gonna show you that in the media over here, man. They gonna make it seem like they had a tyrant that was terrorizing the people, and then America had to throw on the cape and come save the day, which is bullshit, man.
Yep.
They'll set somebody up to cause a problem, and then that'll be the reason for them to go over there, you know, because they gotta take them down. You know what I'm saying?
Like ISIS.
Right.
CIA with other, you know, American-backed groups go to these other countries and infiltrate these countries and set up coups to have some type of revolution or conflict with the government or the powers that be, whoever's in rulership. And then, like the brother say, America call themselves coming to free the people or bring democracy, so the country won't be in turmoil no more. And now, like with this ISIS shit, you got America saying we got to take down ISIS before it gets out of hand, because they're a terroristic threat to global peace. It's funny, you see countries being invaded. Who's doing it? I ain't seen ISIS invade America. I ain't seen ISIS invade China or Russia or North Korea.
Hey, but you know,
but America do. America, Iraq, Korea, shit, every damn where, man. Not even with just the war, but they infiltrate every fucking government, man.
Yeah, because when they got their U.S. If you got a U.S. embassy set up in these different countries, then that's the infiltration of their governments, right?
Yeah, you see that in the movies, man. you have proud ass Americans in America, they might have some type of status, and in the movies you'll see them in a foreign land and they get in some trouble and they'll start demanding to be to go to the U.S. Embassy in that land. When they got a whole other structure and way of life out there, they don't give a damn about that, man. That's why I be glad when you see you supposed to be sympathetic because you got an American tourist in another land and they end up getting put to death out there or something, man.
Right.
You'll have a damn American go to Russia and he a flaming homosexual. They ain't with that shit out there, man.
No.
But they go out there and that Americanized mind frame is I demand respect, man.
So like your brothers now, this brother, he mentioned ISIS, right? That was a part of the just a small part of how they the kings of the earth fornicate with this hope.
Right.
Because you look at going back with the Saudis and Arabia, that whole petrodollar deal, that was fornication. That was robbing basically the whole world of their wealth to basically make the U.S. dollar the standard of trading commodities. The #1 commodity being the oil, but that's a form of fornication. But then that goes into all the terrorism that goes on around the world, whether it be Osama bin Laden with Al-Qaeda or you got ISIS. That's these other nations fornicating with this whole Babylon.
Come on.
To bring all this wickedness about, man. There's so much that America does worldwide that you know we'll sit here, we could be here till next week if we went down the list. You know? There's so much that they do here in America, man. That's just to hit on one thing. But the overall thing is that America is highly corrupt. And they have corrupted the world.
Gone.
So yeah, the brother's going into, man, all the kings of the earth had committed fornication with America, this whore.
Don't be married, have
This
a boyfriend.
Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
Yep. Dang. Bring it out one more time, man.
Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand.
Yep.
That made all the earth drunken.
That's right.
The nations have drunken of her wine.
And what's that wine? The main one is democracy. Then you got Christianity. You know, they done pushed that shit through all these other nations. A lot of these nations accepted that shit. But like, go ahead and read the rest of the scripture.
Therefore the nations are mad.
Therefore the nations are mad. You took in democracy, now you got unruly ass women. You got your children running amok because you can't control your house no more. Because you drank of that wine. Some of you other nations drank of that damn wine. But now you mad. Because Shalom, brother, y'all about to y'all shall rock it down. Hey, brother, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say, just emphasizing on that mad, that's not talking about anger, it's talking about basically like a state of insanity or craziness, man.
Yeah.
That's why this is Babylon. Confusion.
That's what mad mean. You know, when you think about the word mad, you had a television show called Mad TV.
Right.
Well, it was comedy, but they was all mad in their mind. It don't necessarily mean you gotta be angry like the brother's saying.
Right.
It just means you insane, you mad. That's, you know, you hear back in the 20s and the early 1900s, before that time, you'd hear somebody say, oh, that's a madman. That man is mad. That just meant he was out of his damn mind.
Come on. Read that same verse.
Yeah, Jeremiah 51:7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Right, and it is literally saying that they mad. You know, it ain't talking about they mad like they bugged out of their mind because of the wine. You can, I mean, that's the true statement, but it's they mad because the nations are waking up to, now that I done trusted this devil and did a business with him, now our country is falling. Our so-called country is falling. Our nation is falling. You know, by bringing in a central bank, putting them under that central bank, under that democracy, under Catholicism and so forth, you know.
Lock it, the water.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna read on. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. But that's not gonna happen, man.
Right.
Because the judgment of the Heavenly Father is coming on this place, man. So no matter all these Afrocentric cats with that bullshit about the black community and bringing everybody together, man, the Most High ain't down with that, man. He's sending his son back to bring separation, man. Bring judgment on the wicked and salvation to the righteous.
Gone.
So anybody that's talking about America bouncing back, you got your patriots, American patriots, that think that somehow once they get Obama out of office, that the country gonna bounce back, man. This place been fucked up before Obama came in. He just continuing that agenda. He just another puppet with a hand up his ass, like the brother emphasized on the bankers, man. They the ones in control and calling the shots. But guess what? They puppets to the Most High.
Right. That's cool.
You goddamn elites think that y'all making cars. Nah, the Most High has got y'all in complete control.
Hey, I got the Hebrew word for man is halal, which is the same man that's in Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter.
Yeah, 7 and 7.
That's the same Hebrew word, halal, which means it's a primitive root. It says to be clear, origin of sound, but usually of color, to shine, hence to make a show, to boast, and thus to be clamorously foolish, to rave. It says to celebrate, so this is the same word as